just start. It'll just start to if I'm not careful.
Just play a tune and then I'll talk.
Can you give me your
Oh, I'll talk about it.
and your A?
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Live at the Whiskey Lounge. Steve Rashid, and I'm wearing two hats this evening while I'm wearing no hats. It's a mystery. I'm the host for this series and an occasional performer, and so tonight you're seeing me do double duty, although we will have a guest come up a little later to help me out. But I've started this series about almost exactly, well, not exactly a year ago, but last March. I was a performer down on the stage downstairs, the larger stage, and saw this room. It was a new venue at the time. And I asked the management what they were doing. It was such a gorgeous room, and they said they hadn't completely figured out how they were going to use it. So I pitched them the idea of doing a weekly jazz series here, and they said, sure. So here we are, 40-some shows later, and we do it almost every Thursday. We've been here short of holidays and 1 week when we had extreme cold and snow. But we are here pretty faithfully every Thursday. And like I say, I'm an occasional performer here. It's gotten actually hard for me to find time to book myself in here. I'm here once every 2 or 3 months at this point. But we do have sort of a string of some of the finest jazz musicians here in Chicago gracing this small stage. And I thought of this kind of as a house concert in a club, trying to make it an intimate setting so that people could get up right up close and experience small ensemble jazz in a sweet kind of intimate setting. To that end, we actually, speaking of intimate, we actually record this every week. We do a live multi-track recording just like we do in the studio. All these extra, what look like extra microphones up here are for an actual reason. Back there, I am doing a full multi-track recording. It's for archival purposes so we can have it later. And then these little guys are cameras, and we do a live video stream of this on the internet. And I am very grateful that this week I have my old pal Carl Ross, who is running the video production back there, back. He was here, helped me design this. Yeah, give it up for Carl. He helped me design this back when we first started, and he has since moved to Bloomington. I'm thrilled that he's back here tonight. The recently engaged Carl Ross, I will say. How about that? So I leave him out of my sight for a few weeks and comes back hitched almost. So, but I'm thrilled to have him back, and so thanks to Carl for doing that. We're gonna, the reason I mentioned all the recording and the video streaming and all that is that we do ask your kind attention as we perform. Since we are doing a recording here, certainly feel free to chat with your neighbors, but please keep it down to a lower volume so that we primarily get our instruments on the recording rather than your conversations. We're gonna play a tune, and then we'll talk some more. Happy Valentine's Day almost to everybody, and it's almost a birthday week here. Don Stiernberg, my good friend Don Stiernberg, is playing guitar. And his birthday was yesterday, and how about that? And Jim Cox is playing bass for us this evening. Wonderful, talented, tall, handsome Jim Cox is playing bass for us, and his birthday was about a week ago, and mine is next week, so this is a purely, how about that? So we'd like to begin with happy birthday. No, we're not going to. If you're on my mailing list, by the way, these little cards on your tables, you're welcome to take them, and it gives you information about the series. You read already that we're going to try to focus on kind of romance and laughter this evening. And so we'll do some kind of romantic tunes and some more humorous tunes. This one is one you probably will recognize, although you may not know this version of it. It's an old Hank Williams tune, and it certainly has to do with good loving. 1, 2, 3. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? What you say, baby? I don't mean maybe. Bet we'd find a brand new recipe. hot rod for a $10 bill. We know a spot right over the hill. Just pretend that living is free. Why don't you come home with me? Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me, Don? What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? What you say, baby? I don't mean maybe. Bet we'd find a brand new recipe. Got a hot rod for the $10 bill. Do anything you said I will. Don't intend to leave with a dime. Now, baby, we wasting time. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking? We could be cooking. How's about cooking something up with me? Thank you. That was, like I said, a Hank Williams tune that I learned from a Mose Allison record. You'll hear several Mose Allison, either renditions or actual songs this evening. He's one of my musical heroes. But this next tune is from another fellow that I have been, whose music I've been crazy about for most of my life, the great Nat King Cole. And actually, I didn't even think about this till this moment. That little graphic that's on this cover, that's actually a picture of Nat, it's like a detail from a photo of Nat Cole and his band. That's Oscar Moore's guitar, and that little hand you see in the lower right-hand corner is Nat Cole's hand. Whiskey Lounge Trivia, ladies and gentlemen. You're much too marvelous for words like glorious, glamorous, that old standby amorous. You're just too wonderful, never find the words that tell enough, spell enough. I mean, they just aren't swell enough. You're much too much too very to ever be in Webster's dictionary. So I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. Webster's dictionary. So I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. To tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. Thanks. This is actually the lineup that Nat Cole used for his trio. It was the first kind of well-known, as I recall, one of the first well-known drummerless trios: piano, guitar, bass.
It was me, Jim, and Nat.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so I'm so lucky to have these two with me because they were part of the original Nat Cole trio in the mid-'40s. Yeah, they were. I mean, they were quite young, but they were good. Boy, they were good.
Quite young.
And the story, I don't know if it's true, but the legend is that he was hired to play a gig with a quartet, and the drummer didn't show up, and he ended up playing with a trio, and then decided, hey, that sounds all right. Once again, the drummer's out of a gig. Speaking of the 1940s, this is a song I wrote. About the 1940s, well, kind of. It's anybody here a fan of Raymond Chandler, the writer Raymond Chandler? All right, good. So this won't completely fall on deaf ears. I got really into Raymond Chandler several years ago, and for a while couldn't stop reading his books. He's a detective novelist and wrote the books that became some of the film noir classics, and he ended up writing some of the screenplays as well. But it was this turn of phrase that really excited me, and after a point, I didn't even care what the stories were about. I just liked the language. And at some point, I thought, wouldn't it be kind of fun to write a song sort of in the style of his writing? And so I wrote this thing, and it's a story about the time in 1949 when I was hanging out with Benny Goodman. And it's called Oh Benny. So me and Benny Goodman were hanging out at Condon's, swapping a few sides and knocking a few back. I brought some Prez, he had the latest Clifford. Benny always packed the wildest wax. So we're hanging loose, talking looser, like who's cubistic and who's a cat. Benny starts doing next week's drinking. And I say, Pops, don't go lose your hat. And he said, Steve, man, I know my groceries. When I have a thought, I brain it around. And the way I see it, this gig is over. The big bands are going down. Oh, Benny, don't be a fool. No need to upset yourself, 'cause you're the king of swing, and that's cool. You're groovy as a movie, but put your worries on the shelf. You still rule the school. But Benny says, these little hepcats with their oo-bop and their zoot suits and goatees and glasses and French berets. And me, I'm just trying to blow my rosewood. Looks like the Ray has had his day. So Benny's fussing and he's spitting and he's fuming, and meanwhile there's a ruckus out on the street. 'Cause up pulls a rag top and out pops chicken dinner. And his skirt yells, where's that lying cheat? And I say, Benny, you happen to know that muffin? And he said, oh, Pop, that blonde from the Belvedere. She'd make a bishop kick a stained glass window. But I stiffed her for lunch, and cab fare here, uh-oh. But the door flies open, and in walks trouble. She's dressed in red with her gauge up max. She throws a chair, locks her lamps on Benny. Benny jumps right out the back. Oh, Benny. must protect yourself, 'cause you're the king of swing, and I'm Steve. But man, you left me hanging. This chick's about to blow a fuse from here to Santa Cruz. Well, she's on fire, and she's hot as a rocket. She shoots me a look I can feel in my pocket. I don't know my elbow from my shoe. She could thrill me or kill me. Benny, what am I supposed to do? Well, that was the last time I laid my eyes on Benny. The king of swing changed my life. He was the master, and I owe him plenty. Anyway, that's the story of how I met my wife. Thank you. I told you we were going to do romantic songs. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I forgot to show you. This is the live stream. That's how it really looks. It's on a slight delay, so that was when Don was playing a solo. Is there anything you don't like about that, Don? We can go back and fix it.
Roll it on back.
Well, here's another romantic tune, although creepy. It kind of falls in that creepy romantic category. Again, one you may know, because it is old. It's even older than Jim. Jim had a birthday, I won't even tell you. Well, I went down to St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there, stretched out on a long white table. So sweet, so cold, so bare. Let it go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, well, she can look this whole wide world over, but she'll never find another sweet man like me. to dress me in great lace shoes, box back coat and a Stetson hat with a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so the boys will know I died standing pat. Well, let her go, let her go, let her go, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, well, she can look this whole wide world over, but she'll never find another sweet man like me. No, well, she can look this whole wide world over, but you'll never find another sweet man like me. Jim Cox on the Arco bass. Did you really? Wow. So this is actually a true story. I joke around about the 1940s business and all that. But as a young man, Jim Cox actually played with Earl Father Hines. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. Not a joke. Earl Hines, in case you may not know, played. I mean, he was active in the 1920s playing. And so, how old were you, Jim, when that happened? Like 24, 25. And it was obviously towards the end of Earl's life. You must have been one of the. I mean, among the last. Wow. So the year after Jim quit, he obviously couldn't do without him. Oh. He said he got fired. Then a year later he died. But he said that he actually played that song with Earl Hines. Did he really? Not quite as well as I did, probably. No. Wow, that's cool. How did you happen to get the gig with Earl Hines? I should have you have a microphone. This was a big mistake on my part. I'm going to catch hell later. From Eric Snyder? Oh, nice. Well, here's one by a great Chicagoan, Willie Dixon. And again, this gets filtered through many players. Again, I learned a version from Mose Allison. This is a version, my version, which is an adaptation of Moses' version, but it's a very famous blues song, again, by Willie Dixon. It's called The Seventh Son. 1, 2, 3. Everybody talking about the seventh son. In the whole round world, there's only one, and I'm the one. Yes, I'm the one. Well, I'm the one they call the seventh son. Well, I can tell your future, it will come to pass. I can do things for you, make your heart feel glad. Look in the sky, predict the rain. I can tell when a woman's got another man. I'm the one. Yes, I'm the one. Well, I'm the one they call the seventh son. Go down. that will sound so sweet. They will even make your little heart skip a beat. I can heal the sick, dead, make the little girls talk out of their head. I'm the one. Yes, I'm the one. Well, I'm the one they call the seventh son. Yes, I'm the one they call the seventh son. You'd think I would learn not to try to sing right after playing the harmonica. I always choke myself. Wow.
Steve.
What's up? Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you, Don.
Steve's making a technical adjustment there, and he's getting ready to play a Randy Newman song. Any fans tonight of the great Randy Newman? Our own Steve has a really cool thing in the studio where we hang out and work. He's got a piece of music that has it's autographed to Steve from Randy Newman. Because a few years back, Steve was a musical director. Actually, he was a musical director on, that's what I was trying to say.
That's right.
On a play, kind of a review of all,
Right, exactly.
all
It was a
Randy's
review.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do Short People and all the good ones?
I don't think Short People was in that. Which, of course, it seems like if people know something about Randy Newman, they either know Short People or You Got a Friend in Me. But he has such a huge body of work, and so much of it is gorgeous. And I've always been a huge fan, and so I stumbled into this gig. It was truly kind of being in the right place at the right time. There was a small theater company that was doing this review of Randy Newman's music, and it was a time, this is over 20 years ago, I was relatively new to town, and his music had never been used in a theater production before, to my knowledge, or at least that was a relatively new thing for him, and he was very interested in musicals. Or theatrical productions, using music in theater pieces. And so he had nothing to do with this production, but somebody in Chicago created the show, and he had expressed real interest in knowing how the show went and sent his agent to see it. He wasn't able to come see it himself. Many years later, I actually got a chance to meet him. And he was doing a soundstage recording at Channel 11, and I was there and kind of snuck into a rehearsal. And they took a break for dinner, and I happened to be in the dinner line, and up walks Randy Newman. And we start talking, and I really kind of refrained from gushing because I was such a huge fan, but I told him that I was a fellow that had been the musical director for that show, and he was very interested in knowing how the show went, and invited me to come sit with him for dinner, so we had a really nice chat. And he has this reputation of being kind of this surly, kind of difficult guy sometimes, I guess, but boy, that certainly wasn't the case for me, and it was so gratifying to know that one of the guys that you really think so much of was a truly nice guy, so I will never forget that. And this piece, I think is perhaps one of his most beautiful. I will attempt to do it justice. It's from a production he did many years later called Faust, and I will tell you about the song after we do the song. Something in your eyes makes me want to lose myself. Makes me want to lose myself in your arms. Something in your voice makes my heart beat fast. I hope this feeling lasts the rest of my life. If you knew how lonely my life has been, and how low I felt for so long. If you knew how I wanted someone to come world the way you've done. It feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. It feels like I'm all the way back where I come from. It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. It feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Window breaks down a long dark street, and the siren wails in the night. But I'm alright, 'cause I have you here with me, and I can almost see through the dark there's a light. If you knew how much this moment means to me, and how long I've waited for your touch. If you knew how happy you are making me, I never thought I'd love anyone so much. It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. It feels like I'm all the way back where I come from. It feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Isn't that a gorgeous song? Yikes. In true Randy Newman fashion, that song was written, sung by a woman, a character named Elizabeth, and she's singing it right after she's fallen in love with the devil. Literally, the devil. So you have this heartbreakingly gorgeous song, and then things don't go so well for her after that.
I'm so glad you can tell us that.
I know, I wanted to wait and didn't want to spoil it. Hey, here's a song. Thank God.
You have to put the, Steve, you have to put the...
Oh, yeah, thank you. This is a song from the 1930s that I've always liked this tune. It's been done by a million people, but I came up with this little arrangement, and it reminds me. It makes me think of my folks when I hear this song, because they were dating in the 30s actually, and they were when I think about the lyrics in this tune, I think it a lot of what it talks about here. I can imagine my folks doing this when they were young lovers. I think you'll recognize it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's great after staying out late, walking my baby back home. Arm in arm over Meadow and Farm, walking my baby back home. We go on harmonizing a song, or I'm reciting a poem. Hours go by and they give me the eye, walking my baby back home. We stop for a while, she gives me a smile and cuddles her head to my chest. We start to pet, and that's when I get her powder all over my vest. After I kinda straighten my tie, she has to borrow my comb. One kiss, then we continue again, walking my baby back home. Go ahead, Don. For a while she gives me a smile and cuddles her head to my chest. We starting to pet, and that's when I get her powder all over my vest. After I kinda straighten my tie, she has to borrow my comb. One kiss, then we continue again, walking my baby. I love my baby, walking my baby back home. Oh, everyone did that one. Even James Taylor did that one. Great version of it, actually. How are we doing for time here? Let's go ahead and do this. Sticking with a romantic theme, this one needs no introduction. Do you want to dance under the moonlight? Hold me, baby, all through the night. Oh, baby, do you want to dance? And do you want to dance? Hold my hand. Tell me, baby, I'm your lover man. Oh, baby, do you want to dance? Oh, do you want to dance? Oh, do you want to dance? Oh, baby, 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 do you want to dance? We had to throw that in there. It's Valentine's Day after all. Come on, had to throw that in there. Everybody doing okay? All right, good, I'm glad. Good. Everybody feeling hip? Good. I mean, we're here. We might as well be hip. Well, if you are, this is a song about you. This song from 1967, I believe, by the great Dave Frischberg. We'll talk about it later. I'm hip, I'm no square, I'm alert, I'm awake, I'm aware. I am always on the scene, making the rounds, digging the sounds. I read People magazine, 'cause I'm hip. Like Dig, I'm in step. When it was hip to be hep, I was hep. I don't blow, but I'm a fan. Look at me swing, ring-a-ding-ding. I even call my girlfriend man, 'cause I'm hip. Now every Saturday night, with my suit buttoned tight and my suede's on, I'm getting my kicks, digging arty French flicks with my shades on. 'Cause I'm too much, I'm a gas. I am anything but middle class. When I'm hanging round the band, popping my thumbs, digging the drums, squares don't seem to understand why I flip. They don't like I'm hip. Yeah, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby. Yeah, I'm hip, but not weird. Like, you notice, I don't wear a beard. Beards were in, but now they're out. They had their day, now they're passé. Just ask me if you're in doubt, 'cause I'm hip. Yeah, I'm hip. I'm alive. I enjoy any joint where there's jive. I'm on top of every trend. Look at me go, Vodiodo. Michael Bublé knows my friend. I'm so hip. Now I'm deep into Zen, meditation, and macrobiotics. And as soon as I can, I intend to get into narcotics, because I'm cool as a cuke. I'm a cat, I'm a card, I'm a kook. I get so much out of life, really I do. Scoobity-boo. One more time, play Mac the Knife, let her rip. I may flip, but I'm hip. Yeah, I'm hip. Skadoodly-dooby-dooby-dooby. Thank you. Oh, boy. There was one lyric alteration in there you probably caught. It was originally, Sammy Davis Knows My Friend was the original version. And then later, that was how Dave Frischberg recorded it. And then later in the 70s or 80s, Mel Torme recorded it. And he said, John Travolta knows my friend. Isn't that great? So I had to change it. I just think Michael Bublé sounds funny. Well, this is switching gears. When my wife and I had our second son, Daniel, when he was probably 3, I would guess. He's 21 now. When he was 2 or 3, he was and learning how to speak and playing with learning, exploring language. He had these great little turns of phrases, and I loved them, and I would jot them down. And one of my favorites was his description of things that happened that weren't in the present moment. And if it wasn't happening now, it was a long, long day ago. That was how we referred to it. So it could be, 5 minutes ago or next week or last year. It was a long, long day ago. And I love that sort of sense of, they haven't been on the planet long enough to have a sense of real history, so time means something a little different to them. And So I collected several of these things that he was fond of saying, and then combined them with some thoughts of my own, and came up with this, and it is titled "A Long, Long Day Ago." Oh, and Don's back on the mandolin. Isn't that mandolin gorgeous, by the way? How about it? Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't want to go that far, really. I mean, yes.
You hear it okay now?
Yeah.
That's a different song. It was
the
only
B
a
section.
test. Had this been a real song.
Yeah, that's right.
So here we go with
Here we go.
by Steve Rashid
Thank you.
and his son Daniel.
That's right. Co-written.
A long, long day ago.
Thank you, Don. I will walk upon your road. A long, long day ago. I will know just where to go. A long day ago. And always you will find me. A long day ago. We will lie beneath the shade. A long day ago. We will see what we have made. A long day ago. And always I will love you. A long day ago. For even green connects the blue. Even blue connects the red. Every hue connects to you. With a tree beneath my eye. A long day ago. And you fill your mouth with sky. A long day ago. Even we are smiling. Even we are smiling. Even I am curled upon your palm. Thank you. Thanks. We're going to do one more tune and take a short break and come back and play more for you. I had, where is my lovely wife? Usually at this point in the set, I come up and do a little Q&A with the musicians and get to know them a little better as a host. And somebody, well, more than one person actually suggested that tonight, since I'm in this spot, that I have someone else do the Q&A, and they volunteered my wife to do it. So, my lovely wife, Rashid. I have no idea what's about to happen. I know.
I have no idea where to stand.
Oh.
See, but you're going to need this mic to answer questions, right? So I'll need to be here. Okay, hello, everybody. I'm Rashid, and I'm the least qualified person to conduct this Q&A because I am not a musician. What? Well, I'm not, but I am a dancer. So, yes, I'm a musician with my body, but I'm always in tremendous admiration of what these people do with these beautiful instruments. So actually, my first question is actually about your instruments. I'm always so amazed when I see these musicians with these beautiful things that they're playing. So my question to Jim and to Don, who I've known a long time, I've known these people a long time, is where did you get your instrument? And can you talk a little bit about how many of those instruments you actually have in your home? Who would like to? Don, why don't you start?
Going in reverse order, answering the last part of your question, I always like to say, you can never have too many mandolins. And this one here, I've had since 1996, and I got it from a wonderful luthier up in the top of Michigan. He lives basically in a town called Central Lakes, way up in the Traverse City area. And his name is Mike Chemnitzer, and his branding for his mandolin is Nugget. And so Mike built this for me back in the 20th century. And it goes everywhere I go. And it's a real nice mandolin.
Do you name them, your instruments? Or do you just
This one, I used to have one that I called Old Reliable, but I don't think I have a name for this one.
You sold Old Reliable, didn't you?
Well, that's a whole nother story. But my first mandolin, you talk about when, why would anybody play a mandolin in the first place? And that story quickly is that my brother, 5 years older than I am, is a great musician, and he, during the folk music scare of the 1960s, like so many people his age, and by that I mean even older than Jim, like so many people in his age group, he took up the guitar and the banjo, and then he went off to Ripon College, where I met Steve, because I went there too. And when he went up there, one of his professors gave him a mandolin and said, "Here, you like all that picky pig stuff, you like this stuff, so here, have this. I don't even know what it is." And it was a mandolin. And he brought it home from college, and his high school age brother, me, stole it from him. So, because that was my big chance to try to get to play music like my brother and meet girls. So.
Well, I'd like to hear also from Jim. This instrument looks like it's just got a lot of history. So tell us about your instrument.
There's somebody in there.
When I was in high school, I played in the jazz band in Champaign, Illinois, Champaign Central, and played electric bass and had a paper out at the same time. One day I walked into this music store in Champaign called School Music Service, and this bass was on the floor there about 1971, 72. So it was for sale for I think it was about $500. And so I took a loan out from the credit union.
Just a couple more payments to go, right?
Well, there's tonight.
And so I bought it. that long ago. I've been playing it ever since. It turned out to be a wonderful sounding bass. All the recording engineers loved the way it sounds, and was very lucky to find it. Yeah.
And so I have another question. The whole solo thing, okay? When they suddenly go off and each of them starts playing their own thing, I want to know, how do you know who's picking it up? In other words, is it predetermined, or do you just nod to Don and he knows it's going to be, tell me about that.
The honest, the honest, not humorous answer is that it really is. It almost always is not planned, and it really is. It's a lot of just nodding and hand signals, like we're gonna go back to the vocal here, or primarily Don and I are trading solos back and forth, and I'll look at him at the end of the vocal, and he knows to take a solo, or I'll say, well, he took the last one, I'll take this one this time, and occasionally we'll toss one to Jim. But those are not planned either. it's really and that's part of what makes this music so much fun. I know that, and for those of you who have been here before, you may know what you sort of come expecting a certain thing. But for those of you who haven't, this format may be a little surprising to you. And obviously, some of the tunes we're doing are not jazz tunes, even though this is a jazz series. But we treat them in a jazz way and include solos and improvisation as part of them. Part of the joy of making this music is the conversational aspect of it, the part where it is not planned, and it's as much about listening as it is about doing, taking and absorbing what's happening around you and reacting to it. And sometimes you feel like you're more successful than others at it, but it is truly of the moment when that stuff happens, and it's fun. It's fun.
Okay. Any questions from the audience? I know. That's right. There's I don't have a joke. I only have really dirty ones. No, I can't tell a joke.
Oh, you have one.
Which one?
It's not a musician joke. It's about the...
Oh, okay. I do have this is perfect for this evening, though. I'm not very good at telling jokes, but I'll tell it. So, old couple is celebrating its 50th wedding anniversary, and it's a big party, and everybody's just having a great time, and somebody comes up to the gentleman and says, so tell me, what is the success of your marriage? How could you be so happy together for 50 years? I can tell you're still so in love. And the fellow says, early on when we first got married, we decided together that she would make all the small decisions, and I would make all the big ones. And fortunately, there have been no big decisions to make. See, I told you I'm not very good. Okay, so we're going to take a break unless... Oh, did you have a question? Oh, that was the joke.
One joke.
Yeah.
One joke.
Oh, great, another joke.
So this is from Dave Allen at Large. It was his joke originally, and he said, so this woman gave birth to her seventh child, and the doctor said, if you give birth one more time, you'll die. So they're old school. So she sleeps on the couch. He sleeps on the couch. She sleeps upstairs. After a week, because they're traditional, he's walking upstairs, and he says, I can't take it. And then he runs into his wife, and she says, Henry, I was coming down to commit suicide. And he says, Alice, I was coming up to murder you.
That's good. That's really good. Okay. Yes, one more question.
This question is for the bass player.
All right.
So, Jim, how old are you really?
Seriously? I just turned 60.
Happy birthday.
You are correct, sir.
I think they're going to play one more tune, and then we're... Okay, yes?
After tonight, when you all go away and wake up in the morning
Wait, what?
Jim, where do you hide the pyramid you sleep on?
When are you all next all performing?
Don's got a thing this weekend. Don, you have a thing this weekend in Wisconsin, right? You want to tell us about that?
That's correct. I'm on my way to Madison tomorrow, Friday. I'll be up there Friday and Saturday for, it's called the Midwest Gypsy Swing Jazz Festival.
Like that.
I'll be up there with my trio and also Alphonse Ponticelli, who's played here.
Yes, yeah,
he's
he's
on
been
the
here.
same bill.
You bet.
So come on by.
Jim, you got something coming up that you can talk about?
Friday, tomorrow, Kenosha, Wisconsin, Carthage College with the Maxwell Street Klezmer Band. Friday night, North Central College with the faculty concert, and then with Don and Gurnee on Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
That one is the Lake County Folk Club.
Yes. Oh, nice. And you will be able, if you're interested, you'd be able to see all four of us in March.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
all four of us in March. You.
Me? Oh, right, that's right.
Bea is, as she mentioned, she's a dancer. She's a choreographer. She's the founder and director of Dance Center Evanston, and has a wonderful dance company. She's co-director of the Evanston Dance Ensemble. And this year, they are doing a production that includes all live music, and some of the music is going to be some music that I've written, and the three of us and a couple other people are going to be playing that music, and it's going to be to Bea's choreography.
It's called the Music Moves.
It's called The Music Move. So check in with Bea if you're interested in knowing about that. All right, we're going to do one more. Oh, what?
I just want to say goodbye, but I just want to say these guys are really masters at what they do, and I'm just in awe of them.
Well, I thank you. I'll put a little something extra in your check for that. We're going to do one really quick one here, and then we're going to take a break. And then come back and play more music for you. This is, well, how appropriate. I do this as my wife leaves the stage. I won't even tell you what it's called. But please stick around for more music. And thanks for coming out and supporting live music. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Now, baby, please don't go down to New Orleans because I love you so. Turn your lamp down low. Turn your lamp down low. Now turn your lamp down low because I love you so. Now baby, please don't go. Got me way down here. They got me way down here. They got me way down here by the rolling fog. Treat me like a dog. Now, baby, Baby, please don't go. Baby. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Thanks, we'll be right back. thanks for coming, Al. Say hi to Ann. Folks, before we start again, I thought I would give you a quick little heads up. The next couple of weeks, these cards again, you're welcome to take these with you, give you information about the series, about our website, about the mailing list. I have a fun little mailing that I put out every week if you're interested. And I don't sell your or share your email list or your emails with anybody. And this calendar is through February. The series goes on indefinitely, but the calendar is just through February. And next week we've got the great Bob Long, Brian Gephardt, and Neil Alger. Wonderful trio. And Brian Gephardt's here tonight, so he's sitting back there. So come back and see them next week. That'll be guitar, saxophone, and piano. No, it's a wonderful trio, formidable trio of those three guys. And in the week after that, we've got an organ trio up here, Tony Di Rosario, who is somebody that I haven't met, but I'm told that this is a really fantastic group. We are partnering this year with WDCB, the great jazz station here in town. Yeah, how about WDCB? So I'm so thrilled that they are co-sponsoring this series with us, and so this was somebody that they're very fond of, so I'm excited to have them come in on, that's in 2 weeks, Tony Di Rosario. Now we are going to come back to, here's another old Nat Cole tune. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Took a monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzer tried to throw the monkey off his back, but the monkey settled back and said, "Now listen, Jack, straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use of jiving? Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Well, the buzzer told the monkey, "You choking me. Release your hold and I will set you free." The buzzer looked the monkey right dead in the eye, said, "Your story's so touching, but it sounds just like a lie. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top." Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Fly right. One of Nat Cole's first big hits. We had some people during the break who were telling me that they're big Mose Allison fans, and I'm glad of that because there are a couple of more Mose Allison tunes coming up. So, and here's one of them. This actually was written by the great bluesman Jimmy Rogers, not the country musician Jimmy Rogers, a bluesman, and it's called "That's All Right." And Mose did a cover of this. Mose did a lot of covers of old blues tunes. It's been fun. I've been going back and listening to some of the original versions the versions that he probably heard. From which he learned these songs, and boy, he really changed them a lot. But this one I've always loved, and that's all right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You told me, baby, once upon a time, if I would be yours, you would be mine, but that's alright. I know you don't love me no more, but that's alright. But it seemed like every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. You told me, baby, our love was strong. Woke up one morning, all your fine words are gone, but that's alright. I know you got yourself another boy, but that's alright. But it seemed like every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. Loving you just didn't understand, and now you're trying to fool another man, but that's alright. I know you're talking about me, but that's alright. But it seems like every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. Yeah, it seems like every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. Yeah, it seems like every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. Hey. Oh, here's another one I writ. I done writ myself.
Another mandolin song.
That's right, another mandolin tune. Yeah, we're happy whenever Don pulls out the mandolin. This is a song that was inspired by when our sons were about the age where we were teaching them how to ride bikes. I was thinking about the generational aspect of that, and how you learn how to ride a bike, and then you teach someone how to ride a bike, and it seems to fall in generations. And so that's where this one came from. It's called "Running by My Side." The change was jingling in your pockets. The wind was blowing in my face. We couldn't stop if we wanted to stop it. You're wobbling all over the place. Flying down the road, you're pounding the ground. The world is a blur, and I'm laughing out loud. My heart's in a knot, but I think I'm alright, 'cause your hand's on my hand, and you're running by my side. Sometimes time stands still. You don't know what to say, 'cause you're having a dream in the middle of the day. I'm flying. I'm flying. How did you know that point in the ride? Just when to let go, so it'd still be alright. 33 years makes a boy a man. Still plenty of things left to understand. But somehow I know, way deep inside, wherever I go, wherever I ride, your hands by my hand, yeah, I'll be alright, 'cause you're running by my side. Thanks. Oh. Everybody really enjoying how squeaky this seat is? Wow. I double on seat. It's a free jazz portion of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Here's another most. Here's another song that Mose did. I have no idea who wrote this song, but I like it. Baby, we just can't get along, 'cause I'm never right and you're never wrong. So meet me in no special place, and I'll be there at no particular time. Baby, it just ain't common sense, mixing up love and arguments. So meet me at no special place, and I'll be there at no particular time. I'm all fed up on stormy weather, going where it's June. Here's hoping that I see you never, 'cause if I do, it will be too soon. I'm all fed up on your advice, missing you will be paradise. So meet me at no special place, and I'll be there at no particular time. your glasses in case I'm hard to find. You'll wish you could see before you as well as you can see behind. I'm all fed up on your advice. Missing you will be paradise. So meet me at no special place, and I'll be there. I will be there. I will be there at no particular time. Hey, anybody else here brought up Catholic? Oh, fantastic. Well, then you probably know that Lent is coming up, and for those of you who aren't Catholic, that's a time of year when we have something else to be guilty about. So, and this is, I did this one time, and now I get all kinds of requests for it. You probably remember the great Tom Lehrer. First you get down on your knees, fiddle with your rosaries, bow your head with great respect and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Do whatever steps you want. If you have cleared it with the pontiff, everybody says on Kyrie eleison, doing the Vatican rag. Get inside in that processional, step into that small confessional. There the guy who's got religion'll tell you if your sin's original. If it is, try playing it safer. Drink the wine and chew the wafer. 2, 4, 6, 8. Time to transubstantiate. So get down upon your knees, fiddle with your rosaries, bow your head with great respect and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Make a cross on your abdomen. When in Rome, do like a Roman. Ave Maria, gee, it's good to see you. Getting ecstatic and kind of dramatic and doing the Vatican rag. Okay. Phew. Yikes. I can never remember those words. Oh, you guys start this one. Go ahead. Nice. Whoever that is, nice. When this old world starts getting me down, and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my troubles just drift right into space. But on the roofs is peaceful as can be, and there the world below can't bother me. Now let me tell you now, when I get home feeling tired and beat, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. I get away from the hustling crowd and all that rat race noise down in the streets. Now on the roofs, the only place I know where you just have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on the roof. keep on telling you that right smack dab in the middle of town, I found a paradise that's trouble-proof. This old world starts getting you down, there's room enough for two up on the roof. Ooh, oh. Let's go up on the roof. Let's go up on the roof. Up on the roof. It's one of those tunes, apropos of nothing. I heard it on the radio and went, that's a great tune. I got to do that too. Oh, anybody here see Theory of Everything? Movie? Great. Great movie about Stephen Hawking. Do you remember that part of the movie where, it's a hilarious part, where Stephen Hawking writes that song and performs it for his wife, where he describes her in completely like scientific terms? Yeah, it's not in the movie. It didn't happen. But if Stephen Hawking had written a song for his wife and put it all in, like, described her in scientific terms, he might have written this song. So, ready? 2, 1, 2, 3. Your molecular structure is really something fine. A first-rate example of a function of design. Those cosmic undulations are steady coming through. Your molecular structure, baby, me and you. Your cellular organization is really something choice. Electromagnetism about to make me lose my voice. Got all my circuits open, my systems read and go. Your cellular organization, baby, it stopped the show. molecular structure is really something swell. A high frequency modulated Jezebel. Thermodynamically, you're getting to me. Your molecular structure, baby. Ooh-wee. Oh, okay. You swing and sometimes you hit it, but sometimes. That was a Mose Allison song, in case you were wondering. Don's back to the mandolin for one more. Yeah. He needs to work that out of his system every now and then. This is another one of my pieces. This is an instrumental piece. I did a CD a number of years ago called Song of Songs, and it was all instrumental pieces based on little pieces of poetry from that Song of Songs, the book of the Bible. And this is one called Love is Strong. And it goes like this. Thanks. Don Stiernberg on that mandolin, that gorgeous mandolin. We've got time for two quick ones left. Okay. This is I realize we're ending up with 2 Mose Allison tunes. Well, this one isn't actually. This one was recorded by everybody. Oscar Peterson actually did a vocal recording of this one. God, who else? Can you think of anybody else that recorded this one? But so it's been around for a long time, and actually it was one of the first. I think it was one of the first songs I ever figured out at the piano, a jazz tune. See if I remember it. It's called "You're a Sweetheart." 2, 1, 2, 3. You're a sweetheart, if there ever was one. If there ever was one, it's you. Life without you was an incomplete dream. You're my only sweet dream come true. My search was such a blind one. My heart was all at sea. I never thought I'd find one so perfect for me. You're a sweetheart, if there ever was one. If there ever was one, it's you. You're a sweetheart, if there ever was one. If there ever was one, it's you. Life without you was an incomplete dream. You're my only sweet dream come true. My search was such a blind one. My heart was all at sea. I never thought I'd find one so perfect for me. You are a sweetheart, if there ever was one. If there ever was one, it's you. If there ever was one, it's you. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for sticking around for the last drop of this, and thanks for coming out on a cold evening to support live music here in Evanston. We really appreciate it. I thank you on behalf of us and on behalf of the whole series. Once again, that's Don Stiernberg on the guitar and the mandolin. My oldest buddy in the world. Don is actually the reason I live here in Chicago. We were in college together, and I followed him down here after college and never left. So Don is officially the longest member of the band. Wait, I didn't mean... and then my good buddy Jim Cox playing bass. It's such a treat to play with Jim again. All right. Thank you.
Your host, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Rashid. Right over there.
Thank you very much. And we will leave you with this one. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Happy Lincoln's birthday. Happy birthday, Don and Jim. And oh my gosh, everybody's got a birthday coming up. And we will leave you with this one quick little blues. Say what? I do next week. Next week is mine. So. And this is just a silly little blues. This originally written by Sonny Boy Williamson. Again, covered by Mose Allison. And our version is sort of based loosely on Mose's version. It's called Eyesight to the Blind, and thanks again for coming up. 2, 1, 2, 3. Talking about your woman, I wish you could see mine. Talking about your woman, I wish you could see mine. Every time I start loving, she bring eyesight to the blind. I know her daddy's got some money, I can tell by the way she walk. I know her daddy's got some money, I can tell by the way she walk. Every time I start shaking it dumb, begin to talk. She was lying on a bed, and man next door was dying. He raised up his head and said, ain't she pretty? Don't you know she's fine? Well, one look at that woman bring eyesight to the blind. I declare she's pretty and the whole state knows she's fine. I declare she's pretty and the whole state knows she's fine. Every time I start loving, she bring eyesight to the blind. Well, one look at that woman bring eyesight to the blind. Thank you. Thanks very much. Don Stiernberg, Jim Cox. Next week, Bob Long, Brian Gephardt, and Neil Alger. Come back then. Thanks very much for coming.